What's up, everybody? This is Joe from Support and Resistance Trading. I want to make a short video to you to talk about what indicators I use for day trading options specifically, and a lot of these will carry over into strictly just day trading as well. I try to keep it very simple. I'm just pulling up right here. I got a 1 minute chart on Apple up on the screen right now, pretty much the daily setup that I would have on my charts. And I quickly want to go over them with you. So we're going to kind of start from the bottom and work our way up. And what we have down here is I have the volume bars set up for obviously the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and etc. So if I go to 1 minute or even the daily here. We got the volume bars, okay? I also have RSI on here. Now, I probably will be getting rid of this if we click on my flexible grid, which has 6 different charts up at the same time. The reason I run this is I normally trade when I'm at home on a 63-inch monitor. So to you on a YouTube, maybe on your phone or whatever, looks a lot smaller and more cramped, but for me, it's really not that bad. So on these charts, I don't trade RSI, and I do keep it up there. Like for example, right here on Disney, I might keep it up there on the daily, but I really don't use it as an actual indicator. I use it more as a strength indicator, which what it is. I think the problem is people will use this indicator and look above the line and say, "Oh man, it's overbought, so it's got to have a pullback." It's really the strength indicator, right? So it just means it's super strong. And yes, it is overbought, but that doesn't mean it's an indicator for you to short the thing. It's not always a good sign. Or down here, it's not always a good indicator for you to buy the stock. And that's what's leading me to my next discussion is indicators in general. You have to trade. You can't really trade indicators, okay, because they're delayed. So the indicators, right? If you're going to trade the indicators, you're usually going to be behind or too late on the move. All right. So you can use indicators, but don't be obsessed with every single indicator that there is. I also have a script in Thinkorswim. If you're not familiar, this is the Thinkorswim platform. I also have a script in here that gives me my daily average volume, today's volume, percentage of this, right? The percentage, how much does 11 go into 18? Average 30 bars, and then current bar volume, this is the daily, so it's the current bar volume. So I love this. Volume is a really important thing for me. I'd probably say volume is probably number one. If there's no volume in the stock, I can't even trade it, or if I can't see the volume bars, I really don't want to enter a trade, of a stock. If it's looking to break out, I need to see volume coming into the stock. I don't want to see volume decreasing as we get a breakout. So volume is really important to me. As we go back in the morning, you can see the volume on Disney here. So yeah, that's my lower chart. On the upper chart, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's not plotting my other one, so I can add it at the same time now because it's on my other charts, and I'll put it on here. So we have we'll start with the red. The red is a 9 EMA. Okay, got the 9 EMA. I got the 50 EMA, and I got the 200-day EMA. Right? This is all I really use when it comes to the EMAs. I use EMAs over SMAs. It's kind of what I started with. I really don't think there's much of a difference. It really doesn't matter. Again, I kind of just use these as more of an indicator, as like when a stock crosses it that it's strong, or when it crosses the other way it's weak. I don't really play like this. A lot of people play a 5200 cross. I don't play anything like that. I just kind of use them more for strength of the stock or weakness of the stock as it crosses or below. Usually when a stock crosses above the 50, it's a good sign. When it's above the 50, when it's below the 50, it's usually in a downward trend, or vice versa. All right, that's kind of what I do. The last thing that I trade, and I'm going to add it on here right now, and I'll show you what I do. I'm going to hit Edit Studies. Okay, so you can see I got my RSI right here. I got my Enigma trades, which is what I pulled from a buddy of mine who made a thing script. All right, for this, up on my Discord chat room. Again, I got the 200, the 50, and the 9. So what I'm going to add here is the other thing that I use, if you know me, and it's kind of new, but I use VWAP. So I'm going to add this in, and see how it says 2.2. I leave it as stock settings. But what I do change, and somebody was asking me about this, is literally if I leave this, I'm going to pull it up and I'll show you. Hit OK, hit apply. All right, and now we get these 2 other bands, right? We get this one here, and we get this one here. And what they are, they're the upper and lower bands of the VWAP, or this is the regular VWAP, this is the upper band, this is the lower band. And I don't even honestly know what the lower and upper bands do. Okay, I guess since VWAP is volume weighted average probability, I think, or percentage, All right, it's literally just the average. I'm guessing that's what this is like the most extreme. This is the lower, and this is the average. That's why it lies right in the middle. But I only keep the middle. So we're gonna go back to the studies. All right, again, if you have Thinkorswim, some people were asking me how I set these up. This is pretty much how you do it. If you want to know EMAs, you just put exponential moving average. Boom, you click it, right? You hit this, you hit add selected, it pulls it over here. And then in the settings here, you can change how many days it is, right? You can have it obviously show on a study. You can describe the width, the color you like, the style. Maybe you like dashes and whatever else you like. Make sure you hit OK. Boom, boom, apply, and done. So for VWAP, I like to get rid of the upper and lower band. So show on plot, show bubble, show title, gone. Lower band, shower, gone, gone. And the VWAP band that I like to do, I don't like purple. I like orange. And instead of simple lines, I like a dash line. Hit OK, apply, OK. All right. So there's the VWAP line. Yes, it's very close to 200, but I keep it different and completely separate from the EMAs because I put it as a dash line. All right. So this is literally all I use. I don't overcomplicate it. I don't use the fibs. I don't use Bollinger. I don't use MACD. I used to trade with all that stuff. I actually used to trade with MACD, and I used to trade with other indicators on my chart for these reversal patterns I was trading, and I found myself being lagged down by indicator trading and not technical analysis trading by like simple support and resistance, which I made a video of earlier today. All right, I got rid of all that other stuff, and I kind of just trade this. In reality, I could probably trade without these EMAs, trade with the VWAP, and volume would be the most minimal that I would probably need. I most likely am getting rid of, the RSI. Since I trade on this flexible, I don't even really use it on here at all. All right, so keep what I keep on the charts, guys. Just the 3 EMAs, the 9, the 50, the 200. Some people like the 20 instead of the 9. That's fine, whatever. Right, and the VWAP, the volume, like I have on here RSI, but I said I don't use it. And I love this script. If you want something like this script, just let me know, and I'll send you the link so you can upload this script right into your edit studies. If you're not sure how to do that, you click on studies here. You hit edit studies, and then when you scroll in after you get the study, which I'll show you how to add, it's up in here. See, I have a couple of them in here, right? It's in there. And how you actually get that is you come over here, you hit setup, right? And you hit open shared item, and you're going to copy and paste the URL right here. Boom, hit open, follow all the procedures, go to the settings, and you can upload that setting right here if that's where you would like it, or some people want to put it up in here on their charts, either one. All right, so again, just the indicators I use them on every single chart. I don't change them based on if it's a 1 minute or 5 minute or whatever. This is just the setups I use for day trading options, and I just wanted to show you because a couple of you were asking me what indicators I use and how do you set them up specifically on Thinkorswim. All right, so everybody have a great Easter, and I will see you all on Monday. Thanks, guys.